cheating scheme because, gee, lo and behold, the Chinese has something to do with that. So tell us about the NBA cheating, the gambling scheme, and go through that a little bit with our audience.
Okay, we have seen a lot of reports from like New York Post and other media, and especially New York Post has shown that how advanced their high-tech gambling machines and also the pig butcher things are, right? But for Chinese, as a Chinese, I can tell you that's so familiar because Americans say, oh, how come there are X3 gambling machine? How come they play such game and just the victim is the only one in the game who doesn't know the truth? Come on, that happened in China, especially in Macau and also the Asian areas. And behind them, I can tell you, it's not only about certain scam group, it's CCP, especially their military intelligence forces. I mean, there is another type of this kind of scam you may heard, like the Cambodia or Burma that telecom fraud group. It's the same. Behind them is not certain criminal. It's CCP's PLA and the MSS and also police, this kind of united front or this kind of spy network. So they use this way to control not only the victim, but also the local government and the local business, right? So NBA, they get so many profits from China now. And several years ago, when some of the NBA leading voice talking about China doing the inhumane violence in Hong Kong.
The Uyghur issue,
Yeah, and the Uyghurs. And so China punished NBA. Now NBA not only get money from China, but also bring, like this year, they bring a player named Yang Hansen, and his coach is Bilopus, right? He's in Portland, Trailblazer. China's propaganda says they want this player become next to Yao Ming. Yao Ming was the NBA Chinese player, but he's also a CCP's official now, senior official, United Front. We know China, they know how they use this kind of sports, entertainment, whatever ways to build the spy network to infiltrate the other countries. How could Kissinger build this diplomatic relationship with China? Because China used the ping pong diplomacy. And the ping pong athlete who built that is CCP's covert agent from our sources. And now they want the new spies come to NBA and other this kind of field to build more relationships with the Americans. So now, behind it is very clear CCP's trick, CCP style.
So 2 things to that. So also they were able to co-opt another gimp named LeBron James. I mean, well, it's true. I mean, that guy bent over. Just saying. I mean, I hate to be a little bit graphic here, but it was kind of like he was told to grab his ankles, and he did, so to speak. And so LeBron took a powder. He basically said, "Oh yeah, we're sorry, China." And so there he is. He's not bent over in that picture, but I think there's another one where he is bent over. And there's a big behind it. Just saying.
For LeBron, I can tell you some facts. So first, in China, everyone knows LeBron. Even for me, I was not a fan about NBA at all, but I know his name because China promotes his name. And also, recently, I think just in October, China's official media, the top official media, Renmin Daily, People's Daily, so they have published a LeBron signed article using LeBron's role to talk about the U.S. and China relationship should be better and better. So this is clearly a political action. No matter whether it's LeBron wrote it or not, because NBA later said, it's not written by LeBron, it's just an interview. But how could LeBron say that? That's all the propaganda fed by CCP. And in China, you want to make money, even they make you become such leading voice, there is no way you are not controlled by that. That's a fact.
Yeah.
Very simple.
Yeah. So I think it's fascinating that the Chinese, I think the one lesson that people should come away with is China's influence in the economy, in our society, and in sports and entertainment is huge. I don't think people fully understand how influential China is in very evil ways. Is that a good summary of kind of where we're going with all this?
Of course, I have actually done a series of episodes on America Out Loud with Edward Hoagland, who's a former CIA senior analyst on the unrestricted warfare. We have talked about a lot on that, and people actually really don't understand CCP's this kind of infiltration is not only about united front, this kind of open frontline things. China has CCP's magical weapons, including their propaganda, including their all this kind of people's war. And people's war also include the main part is their secret forces. That means they can make people infiltrate your country, pretend nothing, like the totally normal person. And even like recently, Silicon Valley has this kind of scandal that a lot of CCP's female spies married to the engineers or the CEOs to grab your things to their pockets, right? So these are CCP's covert forces. They are controlled by the agent. CCP's international liaison department, and these people are cultivated from young time, and they will do all the things CCP want, and not all of them do the dirty job. Many of them have other people to do the dirty job. So this is a massive network, but whenever we talk about this, even we have very strong evidence from our sources, because there is no open recourse, or it's difficult for others to verify.